Good morning, Christy and Jimbo here from Crembo's Chronicles. We're at, this is a weird way to say it, Museum Ship Valley Camp. This museum is in a ship, a huge ship, and it's like 2 seconds from our campground, so why wouldn't we come? So let's get this thing turned around and show them how big. I don't even think I can capture it in the video. I just snapped a picture, but I had to go at one end of it. So let's check it out. Check this out. I just had to run up the hill to capture that. So yeah, it's our last day in Sault Ste. Marie, now that I know the proper pronunciation. Sault Ste. Marie. It's the largest Great Lakes Maritime Museum. Over 100 exhibits. We even read that there is, there's kennels right there for your dog if you want to bring your dog and not leave it in the car. There's even an aquarium in here. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's get on the boat.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, there it is, a replica. The Valley Camp began its life of service in 1917 as the Lewis W. Hill, named for the son of James J. Hill, the great Northern Railroad Company executive. The sign here says, at the outbreak of World War I, all steel-hulled ships over 2,500 tons being built in American shipyards were requisitioned by the U.S. government. So located in the very back of the ship, there is emergency wheels on the hurricane deck. And there they are. Communication device on a ship for the pilot on the bridge or pilot house to order engineers in the engine room to power the vessel at certain desired speed. The large wooden emergency wheels and the brass binnacle were originally located on the stern of the cargo deck. Compass in a binnacle. I guess the binnacle is the tube? It's a painting of the Valley Camp. Very cool. So we're actually inside the ship. The museum is pretty neat in that sense. David Dow's, a 5-masted schooner, passenger and cargo, built in 1881 by Bailey Brothers Yard, Toledo, Ohio. 265 feet long. Oh, it says largest sailing ship ever on the Great Lakes, sunk at anchor in storm in Calumet Harbor, Lake Michigan, November 27th, 1889. Independence, passenger and cargo keel laid 1843, 112 feet long. Could carry 260 tons. What are we doing here? Oh, you can see the ladder. Early shipbuilding tools. This fine collection of tools used in building fishing boats in the early 1900s was donated to Le Sault Ste. Marie Historical Sites by the Lanoux Brothers of St. Ignace. So this is the 4th order French Fresnel lens. The lens contains 4 flash panels, making 1 revolution per minute, giving a flash off every 15 seconds. Either similar Fresnel lenses or rotating airway beacons were in use at most of the major lights on the Great Lakes. Oh, there's the coal bunker.
300.
That's a BFR. Or a BFW if you want to be correct. More big effing wrenches. The code of signals. Well, this is huge and intimidating. All right, there's the kind of... You think there's asbestos? I don't know. Oh, you can't see out the porthole. A little bit. Oh, the head. Aboard a ship, the bathroom facilities are known as the head. When nature called in the days of sailing ships, the crew went forward to the bow or head of the ship to answer the call. Facilities usually consisted of a board with a hole cut into this for a seat. Eventually, oh, not much of a view in there. Eventually, the facilities were moved inside, but the name head stuck. None of the heads aboard the Valley Camp are currently operational due to mostly to their plumbing. Waste from the heads was simply flushed over the side. Oh, thankfully that practice is considered unacceptable today. Oh, that's gross. Wow. No, honestly, I wasn't excited about this, but it's kind of thrilling. I like it. And we just made friends with a little kid who wanted to come with us. Steamer John Erickson, built in 1896 by the Steel Barge Company of West Superior, Wisconsin. And this is a steamer, Frank E. Kirby, built in Detroit, 1890. Emma Stone, Joseph Wood, Transit Company. MV Edgar B. Spear, self-unloader. Those are those big ones that go by. Year built in 1979. But the MV Edwin H. Gott, self-unloader, built in 1979 also. Well, I thought those things were a lot older as they're passing by our campground. It was pretty cool learning about some of these ships as they're also passing through. We're watching them go through the locks. It's really neat. Centennial of the Eastland disaster. The SS Eastland, the Missouri K, the city of South Haven, the Petoskey, and the Theodore Roosevelt were all chartered for the 5th annual Western Electric employee picnic. A total of 7,000 tickets have been purchased. In August of 1906, the license capacity of the SS Eastland was set to 2,400 passengers. It was loaded with 2,500 and crew and ready to depart from her Clark Street dock. When she was getting ready to leave the dock, a tug went by and blew his whistle. The passengers all rushed to the port side to watch the tug steam go by. The pronounced list caused all the water ballast to run to the low side, causing her to roll over. Her bow was only 19.2 feet from the wharf, and her stern was 37 feet away. She pinned 812 passengers on her underside with no chances of exit. The loss of life from this tragedy was a total of 835 people. Okay, so an example. We're on the Valley Camp right here. That's the museum we're in. And these are the other ones. Wow. They're so huge. Iroquois Point Lighthouse is built in 1857 west of Brimley, Michigan. This lighthouse used argand parabolic reflectors in the late 1850s, was replaced with the Fresnel lens. It was manned until 1963 when it was automated. It was deactivated in 1970. United States Coast Guard, their uniforms. The Edison Sioux Electric Company. And there's the Sioux locks. The Illinois was the first vessel to pass through the state locks on June 22nd, 1855. Lake Ontario. We'll be there soon enough. Lake Huron and Erie. Oh, Lake Michigan. And Lake Superior. And see where we are right now? This is the UP that you're looking at, or Lake Superior that you're looking at. And we are right there under the porthole windows. They're from the tugboat. Look at how thick they are. Memories of Sault Ste. Marie. The Sault of the 1800s was much different than what we see today. The rapids, then much wider, could be heard 10 miles away. Life in the Sault centered around the river for food and water and transportation. Abundant whitefish sold for 10 cents each. Mail came by boat many times this summer from Saginaw. In May 1887, promises of a power canal brought a new prosperity. The population rose from 1,617 in 1874 to 10,538 in 1900. In the late 1800s, saw the town incorporated and City Hall was built. The International Railroad Bridge was built in 1887, and telephone system was introduced 2 years later. The Sault was becoming a city. Fishing on the lakes, 116 million pounds in 1968 to record low catches in recent years as a result of man's pollution and ecological disasters. Restocking program now underway. See, here's the aquarium. The fish were donated. Hello. They were donated from the hatchery, the university, Department of Natural Resources, and Center for Freshwater Research and Education. The lake whitefish, a relation of the salmon family, has a long body, a cone-shaped snout, and a forked tail. The mouth is toothless and its upper jaw projects beyond the lower jaw. The average whitefish weighs 4 pounds and feeds on insects and shellfish. I'm gonna go over here. Perch, the most common, is the yellow perch. These grow 5 to 12 inches and weigh up to 4 pounds. The name comes from its golden yellow color, and its sides are marked with several dark bars. It says, in order to maintain natural environment, in the aquarium, the water comes from St. Mary's River. Water is pumped in constantly, so it may appear murky at times. That is natural. It's cool. So then we'll talk about the sunfish. This group of brightly colored fish rarely grow over 10 inches long. Their colors change according to conditions of the health, food, and temperature. We have the most common sunfish, the bluegill. There's also bass. Freshwater bass are kinds of sunfish called black bass. The large and smallmouth both live in cool, quiet lakes and streams. A mature bass may weigh up to 10 pounds. They swim just below the surface and will bite frogs, minnows, and angleworms. They've got more examples of these lights. Oh, what I wouldn't give for that. I want that. And they have this replica here. It's pretty neat. The boat, or the ship, I should say, is called Carl D. Bradley, and I think that trash can's just a little added bonus. Pretty huge. More lights. I love these things. So this was 200 millimeter AGA lantern, American gas accumulator. It's the type that was used on the Coast Guard buoys. Located in the base was the flasher regulator unit. Oh, ooh, spooky. Walk, don't run. So this is the art gallery we're entering. See there, gallery, art. It's so dark. Of course, that's how museums like to be. Oh, oh, I feel creeped out. I feel super creeped out. The ground is not even either. And is that somebody literally banging on the outside of the ship? I can't handle this. But Roger Blow.
It said the floors are like this over the years from the thousands of pounds of coal and everything.
Oh, did you hear him? That the floors are like this because of over the years of having thousands and thousands of pounds of coal. And can you see it? It's unsettling. It's settled. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a description of any of these. It's kind of eerie down here, and I'm really trying to just get this part over with. I am creeped out by weird things, and this is one of them. I didn't know it until today, but this room is creeping me out. So here's some more art, and I'm getting out of this room as fast as I can. It's not the flooring either, it's just this room. It's just so large and metal and dark and oof. All right, I'm going to spin around so you can see it. Oh, this was all Jim Robertson's art gallery. Yikes. You hear that sound? Hey-o. It's like someone's tapping on the outside or in some room in here trying to escape. Don't. Okay, so the lighting's better in this next room, but the floor's the same, so you can see it better. And so, yeah, I gotta watch where I walk. But, is this more art? We're on the lower level, obviously. Oh, hey, sailor. The Bush. I guess that was the Bush's engine. The W. Bush. More of those emergency wheels. Are we allowed to touch this one? I mean, it's kind of open. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Radar. There's a loop antenna. Well, you could use that in a campground right now. We ain't getting anything for stations. All right. Sperry Mark. Now this looks like one of those old machines that at the dentist office would make crowns and stuff inside. I guess that's another radar. Fire cart. Oh, there's a whole hole in it. I can't see anything. Horak Johnson. I wonder what that one is. Some of this stuff is not labeled, and I'm sorry about the shaky camera work here. It's because the ground is not even. Kahlenberg engine, 250 horsepower. Yikes. There's a lighthouse bell. Fog signal. Lighthouse gong fog signal. And a lighthouse bell fog signal. I don't know if that's the Horvath Johnson again. I'm guessing that's this boat right here. Oh, dinghy. Well, that was the Steamer North American, one of its dinghies on the side there. Michigan's Upper Peninsula four-season playground. And where are we? We are right there, and we're going to St. Ignace. In our next video, that's where we'll be. Ice survey equipment used by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Canoe. There's where the Sioux Locks are. And we'll be hitting all of those Great Lakes. So we already took you to all of that and some of Lake Michigan. And we're going to hit more of Lake Michigan on that side, and what, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Check out the size, first of all, and the destruction of this buoy. I have to get closer to the sign to read it. So these buoys were positioned over the wreckage of Edmund Fitzgerald. And let me tell you, when we were at Whitefish Point, that is where Edmund Fitzgerald wrecked. So this buoy was placed over the wreckage of Edmund Fitzgerald, that's a boat ship obviously, in order to keep the USCG cutter Woodrush on station over the wreck, while the Curve 3 submersible explored the site. Winds in the area were so strong enough to blow the Woodrush off its station, submerging the buoys to a depth of approximately 250 feet. At this depth, the pressure is nearly 10 times greater than surface pressure, causing the severe damage you see on this buoy. That's crazy. Oh, yikes. There's the Edmund Fitzgerald's dinghy. 50-person boat. Wow. That's the lifeboat, yeah. Oh, holy crap. What, I would hate to have been on it. You can't recover from that hole. This is the Edmund Fitzgerald lifeboat. Remember I told you it sunk? There's the Edmund Fitzgerald. The day following the sinking of Edmund Fitzgerald, this lifeboat, along with one life jacket, were washed ashore at Mamain's Point, Ontario. The location is 60 miles north of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and 12 miles from the site of the wreckage in Lake Superior. Wow. These pictures are from the launch of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Kind of going at an angle so you don't see my reflection. Edmund Fitzgerald, a bulk carrier, keel laid August 7th, 1957, built by Great Lakes Engineering Works. It was 729 feet long. The beam was 75 feet, depth 39 feet, carrying capacity 31,000 tons. And it sunk in a storm November 10th, 1975, with a loss of 29 men. Here are some of the submersible pictures they got after the wreckage went down. They do have some Native American pictures, and they do have a canoe, but they've got it behind glass, and it's like one of the last ones ever like it, but it's hard to get a shot of it. It's a 22-foot canoe, freighter canoe, from 1830, 1879, constructed with birch bark, spruce root, pitch was 1/16 inch, cedar planking, and square iron nails, has been authenticated and dated by expert Dr. Kim Kent. The only other known canoe of this type exists in London, England. Wow. There's a Indian dugout. This vessel, about 400 years old, was found near Brimley, Michigan in 1972, hollowed from an eastern white pine with fire and stone scraping tools. This unusually large dugout was over 20 feet long, too heavy to portage. It was used on lakes and large rivers. Eagle Harbor Foghorn. Holy moly, it's huge. I think of Popeye the Sailor Man movie with Robin Williams and Olive Oil coming up in this thing, getting stuck. And there is a replica of the Bell River. Binnacle. The wood stand supports the compass bowl covered by the brass hood. You see the compass in there? There's a compass in there. You can barely see it. Yikes. Searchlight. You found me. Here I am. And we've got radar antennas for transmitting and receiving. Oh. Jimbo and I would love to see those two guys. Sperry mark. Oh, that's a radar. Learned that in the other room. Going to assume another radar. Washing machine. Using these washing machines reused on Great Lake freighters from the early 1800s to the early 1900s. Oh, that's a whistle. This whistle is from the steamer Panther, lost June 16, 1916 in a collision with the steamer James A. Hill, 4 miles west of Parisian Whitefish Bay, Lake Superior. The Panther operated on the Great Lakes less than a month under the ownership of the Massey Steamship Company. Today, the Panther lies intact in 100 feet of water. This anchor is from the Myron. The Myron was a 186-foot lumber carrier built in 1888. She sank in Lake Superior during a November storm in 1919. Ooh, I feel this thing moving. Am I right? Did I feel this ship moving? No, it can't be moving. Ooh, I need to get off this thing. Okay, so I'm going to continue reading. 16 crew members perished, yet the captain survived by hanging on to the pilot house, which remained afloat. The wreck of the Myron, from which this anchor was recovered, was located in 1972 just west of Whitefish Point, 65 feet down. Oh, that's an intimidating picture with the boat coming right at you. Hatch cover off the merchant schooner Bruce. Okay. Gyro pilot. Automated steering device connected to the gyro compass, designed to keep the vessel on a desired course without the helmsman. Dedicated in memory of Eugene J. Shine Sundstrom. When a sailor meets a sailor as their boats draw nigh, it's 3 long blasts, 2 tiny toots. Their way of saying hi. This here is a jimbuoy, buoyant apparatus from the Star of Nautica, now called Nautica Queen. 20 people can go on this thing. Okay, profile of the depths of our lakes here. Oh my goodness. Who'd have known? Well, I would have known because I read it. So our Lake Superior. Lake Michigan's close. Lake Erie's super shallow, but has a longer top surface than Lake Michigan. Lake Ontario has about an equal top surface and several depths. None of them are going to equal up to Superior. Oh, look at those wetsuits. Survival suits. They're made in the late 1950s for the Great Lakes shipping at the direction of the U.S. Coast Guard. It was a requirement that the suit must be demonstrated by each sailor that it could be put on in 1 minute. Okay, back up the ramp. Away from this scary room. Seen here in front of you is cargo hold number 1. Has not been converted into museum exhibit space and therefore most closely resembles what the interior of the Valley Camp looked like when she was being used as a haul cargo. In its present state, it serves as a storage area and workshop. Cargoes such as grain or coal were loaded nearly to the top of the cargo hold. Iron ore and taconite were much denser, and the crew could only fill the hold about 1/3 of the way. Wow. It looks like wood, but oh my goodness, what bent that? What made that happen? Huh. God, that tapping is so creepy. They're probably doing it on purpose. They heard me. Continuation of crankshaft from steering engine to pilot house. Yikes, what's in there? I guess we're going to go in there in just a second, maybe. Love the porthole windows. Oh, we're going on the outside. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, you guide, because yikes, I'm scared. I'm gonna walk on the inside. So I told you it's an irrational fear, and it's okay. It's okay. Nobody really asks me to get on boats or ships. That's what I'm hearing. Was he doing that to... Oh, that's what that sound was. Foxstole. A pronounced forecastle. This large room is the home for the crew members that worked at the bow of the ship. In front is the windlass room. The 2 6.5-ton anchors are dropped with steam power winches. The dunnage room directly below is the storage area. That's that scary room. I have to step over this wall here. Oh, how cool. Hey, dude's got a picture of Cher. I love it. How funny. Oh, so neat. That's a cozy little room. I could handle that. Even has a closet.
2 people.
2 people could handle it. Well, yeah, 2 people in one room. So there's one directly across. Oh, that's pretty cool. The dunnage room. This area provided laundry facilities, showers, latrines, quarters, and equipment storage. Another bunk room, but this one's bigger. It must be the captain's quarters. Who knows? No? Oh.
Label who's in all.
Oh, it says...
Watch and 2 watch.
Oh, okay. I learn things slowly and backwards. So look at how right my man is. 2 wheelsmen, the dunnage room, crew's bath, 2 deckmen, 1 watchman and 1 wheelsman, and then the mate's bath. Okay, this all makes sense now. Thank you, Jimbo. Watch your step. Oh, okay, so this is the windlass room. Oh, I'm creeped out in here too. Oh, I don't feel good about this. It's slanted. From these holes?
Well, this room is got the anchors.
Hey, geese. Help. Let me out. I don't like the slant feeling of this room. Oh, I'm gonna start sweating. Access to chain locker. Access to death hole for me. Oh, wow, these are the anchor chains? Holy moly. There's a watchtower. We're not going to do it, but you can get up there and check out everything we've seen here. Pretty cool.
You can buy it as a combo ticket with this.
Oh, you can buy it as a combo ticket with this tour or this museum. Oh, what's that ladder to? An escape hole? It's pretty neat. I'm still creeped out, but I like the windows. There's a closet or lockers. Oh, I'm touching a really, really, really old rope. I didn't mean to touch it. A really thick rope and it stinks. Radar transceiver. Windlass. Steam-powered winch used to raise the anchors. The Valley Camp has 2 anchors which weigh 6.5 tons. The anchors are connected to 300 feet of chain weighing at 25 pounds per link. Per link. I love that link, by the way. That's a Gucci link. Oh, we can go up these stairs? Even creepier. That's great. There's our Jeep. Our campground is like just right there. Like you care. These stairs are old.
Do this level first.
Caution tape doesn't make me nervous at all. Not one bit. Oh, where family or friends of officers or guests of the company may stay while taking a short trip is the porter's job to make these guests, oh, all you can see is me, hey, comfortable. See if I can get it at an angle. Okay, I'm still uneasy. This is hard for me. Oh, maybe, can we see the guest bedroom there? Oh, that's better. That's cool. Captain's quarters? There's no sign above the door. So, Jumbo likes to tell me what I'm looking at afterwards. Pretty neat. Yikes. You want to do the Titanic scene with me? Yeah, and that desk. I was thinking it was captain's quarters. Oh, there's another room right here. Another guest room? Or the captain's room, maybe. That's probably the captain's room. Oh, okay, captain's quarters. I was right. Include an office and an adjoining bedroom with private bath and stairway leads directly to the pilot house above. In the office are radio telephones for communicating ship to shore, ship to ship, and within the ship itself. All right, I love this museum, and I know I'm taking back the words I said before, but stop. But I need to get off this ship now. Okay, we can walk to the other end, but that's it. Oh, we gotta go up further. Oh, God. Oh, you're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Yikes. These stairs aren't sturdy. Dude's down there repairing. I'm missing a step. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm about to have a heart attack. So the captain can come from his bedroom. Well, there's a way to get up here, too. Through here. Oh, we can go in here. Oh, wow. Wow. Hello? Hello? Oh, it even gives them a cheat sheet on what their signals sounds are. Yeah, because how can you keep up with it? I mean, it's not that many. I started saluting every time I hear one long and two short, so. Oh, this is cool. And there's the staircase, I guess, to his bedroom, the captain's quarters. And he just comes up here and can start steering. I'm sure that this wall is only here because of us, to keep us out of here. There was a lot more doors you could go in a while back, but the man that was doing the repair on the staircase down there said that, teenagers ruined that for us, so. All right. And this is all just above the room we were in. I guess these would be access to get, oh, yikes. This is how they would access the coal and the taconite. Right, or even like have it dumped in.
Yeah. Shoot it in.
I'm uneasy with this. The level of height we're at and the lack of... I mean, it's just a little couple wires, but I'm just...
I think we are in water.
Are we in the water? Wait, I can't. Let me extend the stick out and let you guys tell me. Are we in the water, guys? Are we? Oh, are we listening? Hey, if I lean too far over, are we gonna... Oh, I feel like we're moving. Oh. Okay. We're almost done. I don't want to be done. I just want to not be on a boat or ship. Oh. I feel like we got a gangster lean going on here. Do you feel it? Like we're leaning to the right a little bit?
Well, I mean, this deck is like
Slanted. Oh, okay. Yeah.
in the center.
So can we walk in the center? Oh, we can walk through all that stuff up there too? Shh. Almost lost my footing. That's cool. Look at those buoys. Baba buoys. Oh, we can go into this one. Oh, neat. So I guess these would not be those front people. Oh, look at their porthole windows. Framed out and everything. So weird. I wonder if they ever opened them up for some fresh air. Wash water unfit for drinking. Mm. Why they cage the people in? Just this guy. It's like, maybe he, I don't know. I don't know. I can't come up with anything. The porter's duties include cleaning the officers' quarters and the guest room. During regularly scheduled mealtimes, he helped the galley and washed the dishes. We share the room with 2 other people. No toilet, just a sink over here. The mess hall. The lower ranking crew members ate their meals here. Due to the size of the mess hall, the crew ate in separate shifts. Oh wow, that's tiny. Huh. That old Coke can, old grape soda, premium crackers. Okay, the galley. All meals on board are prepared here. Open 24 hours a day. The crew can eat when and as much as they want at no cost. Sweet. The water's deep over here. Oh, we are in the water, like for reals. The Saint Maria River. Oh, you guys, I gotta get off this ship. The dining room. Officers and guests ate their meals here. Occasionally, lower-ranking crews would be invited to dine with the officers. The dining room was attended by the steward, whose quarters were off this room. Very fancy. Love the porthole windows. That's added ambiance. Oh. Chief steward. The steward had overall responsibility of the dining room, mess hall, and galley. He was in charge of planning the menu, ordering supplies, and cooking the meals. Chief engineer. He's responsible for the maintenance and operation of the engine boilers and other machinery on the ship. Nice blanket. Cubby holes for storage up there. General alarm. When bell rings, go to your station. First engineer. Officer in charge of the engine room for a 4-hour watch. Other duties include engine department payroll and repair work outside of the engine room. At least everybody had their definite duties to explain to them. They didn't have to step on anybody's toes. Second and third engineers, assistants to the chief engineer. These men did engine repair work and maintained the pumps. Each engineer would work a 4-hour shift due to the extreme temperatures. Oh, there's 2 beds in there. Coal passer. From 1917 to 1944, the coal passer shoveled the coal from the bunkers into the boilers. In 1945, automatic stoking made this job obsolete. The coal passers was responsible for cleaning the engine compartments. And there's Farrah Fawcett on the wall of this one. Funny. The oiler's job was to clean and oil the movable parts of the engine. He assists when the ship refuels and helps maintain equipment. I guess there's probably 3 of them, huh? How do we get off?
You gotta go.
Feeling a little trapped. There was a gift shop, babe?
Yeah.
I think he said that's where the restroom was. I don't need the restroom. Oh, it's down there. Oh, it's down there. No running. Watch your steps. Stay off hatch covers. Thank you. Dude said that kids would used to run on those things. That would terrify me. Okay, back to scary room. Okay, I have to admit that when we were talking about doing that museum, I was not excited because I do not like being on boats, ships, whatever. That was the first ship I've ever been on. But that was really, really cool. I learned so much. I hope you did. I think this is going to run long enough with just that museum. So say goodbye, babe.
Goodbye, babe.